Hey, what's up, Zero? Whole lot of nothing. Yep, San Diego is one huge naval base. It's big. Hello, Kimmy. Excuse me. Hey, Jason. How you doing? Yeah, I think Aaron's still streaming, so most people are probably there. Hello, Huckleberry. Excuse me. Hey, what's up, Shadow?
What's happening?
A whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. Oh shit. Well, just hang out here more often. I just finished doing all the splitting. Put up a cord and a half of split wood on the rack. The racks are absolutely full.
Cool.
Yeah. And we got another, I guess about a half a cord or so of branch wood. We'll stack that back by Randy's cabin. So yeah, busted ass. Got that done today. I'm done with the splitter. Yes, sir. Hey, Shadow Man, Jason, Zoom. Rock on, guys. Yeah, sorry I'm late, but it's been raining. And it was like raining really hard up until about 15 minutes ago. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, we had light drizzle most overnight until mid-morning, and then it was just kind of cool and icky all day long.
Right. It was so wet here, there's not to get much done. But the once it stopped raining, I got to work on the. Well, I got working on the doing the. Hey, there's my huckleberry. And welcome in, Bruce. You want to go outside? Is that what you want? You want to go outside? Yeah, check out this big teddy bear. Come here, Major. Ah, he's walked away. Prince is like, I'll be here. I'm here. There he is. There's my Major. Now they're all going to want to go outside. Oh, my babies. Oh, you love it, baby. Oh, my big polar bears. Oh, I'm my puppies. He's just so cute on camera. Yes, you do. He's like, leave me alone, Dad. Let me outside. All right. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna let the beast outside. So what you do today, Canoes?
Yep.
Huh?
What's up?
What did you do today?
Nothing much. Nothing. I did absolutely nothing today.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
But all I did today was look up, trying to get updates on the Ukraine shit because the Russians started firing more missiles out towards where my family is.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, shooting up infrastructure targets like electrical, substations and power plants and railroad stations and
Oh
railroad
wow.
facilities, shit like that. Not far from where my folks are out there.
Oh wow. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Elon Musk has lib turd panties all in a bundle. That's why they leaked the Supreme Court draft. Whoever leaked that is like done. You know that, right? Whoever leaked that,
Well, that's how it should go. Who knows if it will?
it's probably somebody on the staff of that new Supreme Court judge.
The people I've heard are saying it's probably somebody on Sotomayor's staff, which wouldn't surprise me.
Right. Well, yeah.
But who knows?
I didn't watch all the confirmation hearings, but I don't think I ever heard anybody say anything about, can you quote Constitution on this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow Man. Welcome in. Yeah. Stupid pain, long walk, huh? Wow.
2-minute warning.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Make sure I'm loaded. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, locked and loaded. Uh, uh. So, yeah, fuck pain.
For real.
Right. So, oh man. So with the anything in the news?
Uh, where can I see? Oh yeah, there was a couple interesting headlines on Gateway tonight. Um, John Durham wins first part of the fight to obtain privileged Fusion GPS documents in huge blow to Clinton campaign.
Oh, wow.
Then the man who discovered Hunter Biden's laptop sues Adam Schiff and certain media outlets.
Cool.
Then Joe Biden yells, "Don't jump," while honoring Paralympic wheelchair basketball player.
Oh, my God.
Can't make this shit up.
They're reopening the embassy in Kiev.
First I've heard of that.
Yeah, me too. I just saw an article on OAN. It says U.S. diplomats to reopen embassy in Kiev. All the Trump-endorsed candidates won their positions with the in the primaries.
Yeah.
In Ohio. You should be happy about that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't go out and vote today or yesterday, whenever the fuck it was, because my ID is expired and I haven't been able to get up to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to get it renewed.
Your what license?
My state issued ID.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, basically a driver's license without driver's privileges. It's just, a state issued ID. Yeah, can't use it to vote with it if it's expired, and it expired back on my birthday, about a month ago.
Yeah, shit. Chuck Schumer's battle cry: Democrats may pack the Supreme Court if the majority is kept. Whatever, you fuckers. Bunch of evil bastards.
Yeah, a couple minutes late, but whatever. Fire and a bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Lose track of time when I'm looking at headlines.
I know, right? Sorry about that. Tucker says we are watching government by tantrum.
Did you see Elizabeth Warren completely lose her mind at a rally?
Yeah, I did. I saw that last night. Yeah.
She was shaking. She looked like she was going to fall down.
Did you see Nancy Pelosi trying to walk while she was, on camera over in?
No, I heard about it though. Yeah, people are saying she's got, some major health issues that, she's keeping quiet.
Well, she looked like she was, having seizures while trying to walk.
Yeah.
It was really quite embarrassing. Yeah, it's just the more and more just embarrassment. Yeah, did you see Biden's comment? I don't think that the abortion issue should be left up to the whims of the people. Yeah. Excuse me?
Well, that's the typical Democrat response because they believe in big government. They want to control every aspect of your life. Yeah, and Biden said that the MAGA movement is the single most extremist political movement in American history.
Right, because we're like for the Constitution and shit like that. Yeah. How does that work? I don't get it. Right there with the founding fathers, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Good company.
And they announced that Trump's going to be doing a rally on the 14th down in Texas with Sweaty Teddy.
Oh yeah, Lion Ted.
No, not Ted Cruz, Ted Nugent.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No shit. That's
Sweaty
awesome.
Teddy. That ought to be fun to watch.
This is so bizarre.
Hey, AZ Infidel. What's up, brother?
Hey Z. Grab a link, brother.
Wild Bill. Good seeing you.
Yeah, grab a link, guys. Come on up. Fire in the bowl. I'm gonna do it again.
Same here.
Yeah. Well, there's a knuckle dragon ghost. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Up?
AZ. AZ, long time no see, my friend.
Oh, I've been here.
Yeah.
I've been here.
Lurker.
Lurker.
You lurker.
So what's going on?
Ain't nothing but the rain.
Just talking about old Biden's mental diarrhea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, this is just par for the course at this point, right?
Yep.
You know, it's kind of confusing because I can't keep track of which gap you might be referring to.
I know. Yeah, I screw up. Which one? Oh yeah.
Yo, Wizard, Canoe, AZ Infidel.
What's up,
Oh,
Bruce?
well, if it ain't Bruce. Bruce of the North.
Yes, sir.
On a mountain in Montana.
How's it hanging, man? Good to see you.
Hanging good.
So today, a mountain lion came within 1 mile of this tiny town and clawed up a horse real bad. So
That's not good.
that's just halfway to where I usually go walking. And telling you, man, I'm thinking real seriously. I don't want to go in those woods with them big cats, fucking bears and shit. I want to, but
firepower with you.
yeah, well, I've got a pea shooter and bear spray, but still, I could just sit here at home and chat with you.
Oh, it's still scary even if you pull out the bear spray.
Yeah.
I mean, you might just piss them off and make them even angrier.
I got the best shit. Spray is 40 fucking feet for 8 seconds long.
Yeah, I got that stuff too. I don't remember the brand I got, but
It's called Counter Assault. Counter Assault. It's made right here in Montana, and it's the only brand that the state and federal forest rangers carry.
Counter assault?
Counter Assault. Just like
Sounds
it
like
sounds.
it's named in sake of Antifa.
Right.
No, it's actually, you guys, most people don't know that. I mean, if it comes to life and death, you can, use anything, a pot of boiling water, but actually it says on the can that it's against federal law to use this spray inconsistent with its purpose, which is for bears. So if you spray a person with it, that's a felony, unless your life's in danger.
yeah, but you don't. It doesn't have a spray that shoots a stream. It's just a fog.
40 feet? No, dude. 40 fucking foot spray. That's a huge stream that turns into fog when it gets 20 or 30 feet, but it's still, you got to see this shit in action. They've got a YouTube channel.
I got the shit. I've got it. I don't have that brand, but
that's not the shit, man. That shit they sell in Walmart. Hey, I don't own stock. I don't care what brand you buy.
Mine's from Alaska. Here.
Oh, what's it called? Come on.
Mine's an Alaska brand.
You got to tell me, dude. I really want to know. Come on. I bet you couldn't buy it online, though.
Because we got bears here, too.
The biggest ones. Yeah. Brown, Kodiak.
I'm not in Alaska. My daughter is.
Yeah. Kodiak, right? Or polar. Actually, the brown and the Kodiak are side by side. They're both much larger than grizzlies. Yeah. Well, I only know because I watch lots of videos. I've never been there.
They don't even call them grizzlies up there. They don't call them grizzlies. Grizzlies are more down in Montana.
Yeah, they call them browns, right?
Yeah. Well, they're about 400 pounds heavier than a grizzly.
The biggest one caught on the west side of the Rocky Mountain Continental Divide is just 1 mile away from here, stuffed. He was hit by a semi truck while he was walking across the street, and they stuffed him, and he weighed 849 pounds. That's a big ass fucking bear.
Yeah, they're over 1,000 pounds in Alaska.
Dude.
Wonder how the driver fared.
I know.
He
That's
lived.
what I was just thinking. Probably totally.
He lived. That's all they could tell me at the ranger station is that he lived. There's lots of damage to the semi, but he lived. The driver lived. The bear died, of course. The driver
I've seen the results of a couple accidents where cars and trucks hit. Cars and pickup trucks hit cows, and it killed the driver.
Wait, car versus who?
Cows.
Car or pickup truck versus a cow. It
Oh,
tends
yeah.
to knock their legs out, and they come up over the hood into the windshield.
And moose do the same thing. Moose actually
Yeah.
do that worse, more times than cows. Yeah.
I had a friend hit a mule deer in a semi, and he didn't hit the mule deer. It was the car in front of him, and it bounced off the hood of the car in front of him and went right through his windshield.
Dude, I can imagine that.
Knocked all his teeth out. It knocked all his teeth out.
Don't forget to duck. If I see something coming for the windshield, just hold the steering wheel straight, hit the brake, and duck under the dashboard.
Damn straight.
But it's easy to say when you're not doing it. Oh, man. What the fuck is going on?
I saw his truck. It destroyed his truck.
I believe it.
That was just a mule deer.
Well, even still, they get to be like 300-400 pounds.
No, they get bigger than that.
Yeah,
So, 1 year ago, I saw my first grizzly driving over a mountain pass down these curves that were marked slow to 20 miles an hour, and I did. I'm not one of these stupid assholes, I'm in my fucking Subaru. And I come around this curve, and from right behind the fence, just 20 yards in front of me, is my first ever grizzly bear. And I just stopped the car nice and easy. I'm still like 10, 15 yards away from him. He stops in the middle of the road and looks at me right through the windshield. That was a fucking trip, dude.
He's like, oh, a snack.
Yeah, a snack.
Yeah. Well, I had my window rolled down, and I was smoking a cigarette in one hand, had the steering wheel in the other. There's only one car behind me, and he had plenty of time to stop. And he's like, "What the fuck you looking at?" And I was like, "Bear, bear." And after he looked at me, I just looked him straight in the eyes, like, and he instantly turned and scampered up 100-foot slippery, broken shale cliff. In like,
holy cow.
In like 3 seconds. I mean, that bear climbed more in 3 seconds than it would take me half a day to climb. He scampered. You know what slippery, broken shale looks like? It's just like little slippery, flat pebbles.
Well, that's nothing for a bear with the claws that they got.
Well, I had never seen that before.
Yeah.
I had never seen that before. Right?
If I'm camping out in bear country, even out here, I'm packing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going back out around the back of the property line and stuff, we got black bears and we got mountain lions. So, yeah.
So I'm thinking, how do you say it, Canoe? I'm fixing to go gold panning in grizzly country. Oh, fuck. I can't stop thinking about it.
I'd be packing a 44 or something similar.
No, I got an AR-15 with hollow point deer hunting rounds.
Yeah,
I'd want something a little more.
Yeah.
You want to buy me one? I'll gladly accept it.
I was gonna say, because you could, you're gonna want something with a little more kick.
No, this is a heavy barrel. This is a 21-inch barrel. It's a sniper gun. I
Small caliber.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, 5.56.
Even if it's a hollow point, the expansion isn't going to be that much, especially going through all that hide and meat and the bear.
But 40 rounds, empty a 40-round clip in him, something's going to hit.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway,
It's a big target, too.
Would you guys stop? You're scaring me. God damn it. I'm scared already. You fucking assholes. I love you.
I pack a 44.
Well, send me one and I will. You got $1,500 fucking dollars?
No, I packed my own 44. I got a 44.
All right. Well, I don't. All I right now have is one gun. It's the best I can do. I'm poor.
I used to carry a 357.
I don't think there's going to be any problem.
Up in Alaska, they carry a 500 Magnum.
Yeah. Have you seen people shoot those?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll
That
break
way-
your nose.
What is that?
Yeah, I saw a video of someone clocked himself in the forehead with it.
Yep.
What is that one? The best one, I think, if I could afford, is no, there's the Dream gun, and then there's the Real Bear. The Real Bear gun here is the Ruger Blackhawk 44 mag.
Yep,
That's what I carry.
So, and then they say the Judge 50 cal pistol. That's
I carry
ahead.
a Ruger 44 Super Blackhawk.
Yeah, that's
That's
one
what I
want.
carry. Yeah, that's what I
want.
carry.
Buy
Yep.
me one, dude. Send it in care of Batman too.
Single action cowboy shooter.
Send me one. I'll carry it. I can't throw them on a tree.
Got a 9-inch barrel.
Yeah.
It's a heavy bastard.
It's heavy
And
enough.
then
So
I carry those
the
Montana
recoil
bear loads. The Montana bear loads are 300 grain bullet meant for bear. They're meant for bear.
My next door neighbor loads hot loads by hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, AZ.
What's that?
You know about those 300 grain bear loads?
No, I don't.
No? For the 44?
No, the largest I've worked with is 230 grain, 300 blackout.
Oh, okay. 250 grain is a light bullet for my pistol.
Yeah, I'd say.
But you know what's weird? Every time I go to search on the internet about the target spot on a bear, there's no fucking websites. There's nobody out there that will show you how to locate the heart on a bear on all fours, how to locate the heart on a bear standing up. No, there's none out there. None. I've searched.
Shoot them in the head.
No, dude, they bounce off the skull. A bear's
Yeah,
skull,
their
grizzly
skull's real thick. They got a real thick skull.
And then I would think if their mouth is open and they're yelling at you, shoot them right in the fucking mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a small target. I think right under the collarbone, the first 2 or 3 ribs, but shit. That'd be a hell of a spot to be in.
I don't think you're going to take the time to aim it at the bear.
Right.
You're going to point it at the bear when the fucker's rearing up on you.
Around 40 shots in a row. Right.
Get them in the neck. If it's facing you, and it's raised up on its hind legs, I'd shoot it in the neck. Try and get a spine shot that way, or direct to the heart.
Right. Or just below the lower jaw, if his mouth's open, or shoot him in the mouth, or right center line.
Depending on, get them in the eye if you can, or if it's hand to hand, just point the muzzle of the gun in the ear and let go.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I had a little 9mm. I'd try and shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
But with a 44 Magnum, I'm going center mass. Because I don't have time to aim. I'm just going to instinctively shoot it right in the chest.
Oh yeah, I'd be shaking like a leaf no matter what I shoot.
Oh, I know how it feels. I came right up on a rattlesnake and all I had was my 357, and it was right there ready to bite me. And I freaking blasted that sucker with the 357 hollow point, and it blew it to smithereens. I couldn't even find pieces of it.
Nice. Good job. Right? So check it out, guys, what I've done. I bought the Colombian wild boar spear point, 6-inch long, double-edged, and put it on an ash shovel handle. Yeah, just because of what could happen around my house. You know, how much time does it take to grab a gun? How much time does it take to cock it? What if your first round jams? I plan on sticking any bear that comes around me with a fucking spear. Y'all put that on my tombstone, right? Here lies Batman. He pissed off the grizzly with a spear, and it ate him.
But that 357 was like, I used to take it with me when I was bow hunting. If I had to finish off a deer after I shot it with an arrow, then I'd finish it off with the 357.
Right, that's a sweet gun.
Oh,
My brother says, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, with hollow points, it does the job. I mean, it does a lot of internal damage. If you got to know that you put them down, you got to know that you put the animal down. A hollow point is the trick right there.
Yep. And did you know that Hornady rounds just produced the first hollow point designed for deer and elk hunting, big game, for 5.56 NATO AR-15? Well, I say just, a few years ago, less than a decade.
I used to buy those Blazer hollow points, still do.
Right?
They have like an aluminum cartridge. And
tell me, I don't know. I've never even
I've
fired
got some of those.
Yeah, I mean they were semi-jacketed, so you can use them for hunting in my state.
Yeah.
They have to be a soft tip. So, it had
got
a soft
tiny hollow point, just a tiny little pencil lead hollow point. The ones I got, dude.
The ones I got, they're just regular ball ammo. I don't think the casing, it's like an alloy, like of aluminum and something else, maybe low-grade steel. But they're supposedly not reloadable. I don't know if I'd want to try and reload one.
I think a semi-jacketed wad cutter would be just fine. It'll work quite a bit like a hollow point. They're flattened at the tip.
Yep.
I want to meet someone I would actually want to date. Someone I would feel comfortable introducing to my friends,
They do expand. A wad cutter will expand really well. But it'll still give you better penetration than a hollow point will.
Yeah.
And
so on a bear,
and when they hit, they tend to tumble inside, even if it's
no.
See, I don't know. I've heard that shit.
They're soft tip. No, they don't tumble.
So it loses all its energy almost instantly within the first.
No, it just mushrooms, and the hole gets bigger the deeper it goes.
See, here, can I tell you guys a story? You probably know this shit already, but it was in the news here. It was verified by several local stations that the bears here, black and grizzly, have become accustomed to deer hunting shots from a rifle, and they know from like 2 to 3 miles away. And so that's why bear hunters here carry AR-15s with at least 40, 60, 80, whoever knows how many rounds. Because if you don't carry that deer carcass back to your truck within half an hour, there'll be 4 or 5 bears around that kill site, and you will lose your deer. unless you can shoot like 3 or 4 bears. Yeah, I know it sounds grotesque, but that's what they're saying, and I've checked it out. In certain hunting areas, yeah, they hear one shot.
There's certain areas in this country where you can't carry more than one firearm with you. So if you got your here in Ohio, okay, let's say we had grizzly bear here in Ohio. With the law right now, you could only take your deer gun out with you. The only other exception would be if you had a concealed carry permit to carry a pistol. But you can't carry your 270 Winchester or whatever plus an AR-15. That would be illegal.
Damn, that's an interesting question. I don't
But
even know.
That's just Ohio, dude. Every state's different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can carry all the guns you can backpack. I don't know.
I'm advocating for the states to start letting us use deer hounds for hunting deer. And right now, there's not a single state that will allow you to use deer hounds to hunt deer with.
Well, then you get there's all the states that have huge deer overpopulation issues. Anything that would make it more effective, deer dogs would work fine and help the overpopulation issue, make it easier to hunt.
It should be, but it's banned everywhere in the U.S.
because they say, oh, it's unfair, it's unsportsmanlike, and all that bullshit.
Unethical, right?
But they let you use dogs to hunt coons and mountain lions and bears in certain states. Hell yeah.
Now, you don't dare hunt mountain lions here without dogs. That's suicidal. Hey, I'll be right back. I'll smoke a cigarette, guys.
Well, you can hunt hogs with hounds.
Yeah, there's a group of guys out in Texas that specify they specifically do pest extermination, primarily hogs and coyotes, and these guys got all the class 4 licenses that they need and everything, so they go around at night in dune buggies, and they all got thermal and night vision, and they're using full auto AR platform rifles, probably a higher caliber than a 5.56, but they're doing it full auto. They'll get a whole they'll go tearing through a field in their dune buggy, and they'll get a whole sounder full of hogs, anywhere from a dozen to 30 or 40 of them, and they just race around them and just
There's a bunch of guys out here that hunt lions with dogs too.
Yep.
But you take a dog like Wizard's dogs and send them out after a lion, those dogs will not come back. They will all die. The dogs they use are walker hounds, and the walker hounds keep their distance from the lion. And that's how they hunt them over here. And then they send in curs, and the curs go in and wear the lion down. By the time the hunter gets there, he gets a clean shot on a worn out old lion, Yeah. That's how they hunt lions over here.
It's like a war of attrition.
Yeah. But see, the dogs, they got to be the right kind of dogs, because if they're not the right kind of dogs, they will move in and try and kill that lion, and the lion will kill them instead. That's the problem.
Hell, I saw a video the other day, a hunting channel I follow. These two guys were out. They were in Nebraska, and I think they were out turkey hunting. And they were walking around in a river bottom with lots of trees and cover. And the dude's like, I think I see a deer laying on the ground. Yeah, they were out deer hunting. It was from last season. They're like, yeah, look over there about, 30 yards away by that big tree. There's a deer laying down there. And they thought they were watching for a couple minutes, seeing if it was moving, and wasn't really moving. They're like, that deer's probably shot by another hunter and ran away, and the hunter never got it. So they crept up a little bit closer, and they're using binoculars and shit, and Nope, wasn't no deer. It was a big ass fat mountain lion just taking a snooze right underneath the tree. Guys shouted out. They saw it and they called out to it. They're like, "Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty!" And the thing, its ears perked up and it turned around and just stared at those guys and got up and walked away.
Yeah, I think Wizard's dogs would probably just move right in on the lion and try and kill it, and they'd wind up getting killed.
Maybe.
No, they would. Happens all the time. That's why they don't. There's only certain dogs they use for that type of hunting. Like my dog is a strike hound, and they use him in conjunction with scent hounds. And the scent hounds bay the lion, but they stay back. If the dogs don't stay back, the dog will get killed. And eventually, you run out of dogs, and you start looking for dogs that you can use that aren't going to go get themselves killed. And you'll find out. Try it and see if your dogs get killed or not. If they don't, then they'll work. They've tried a lot. Well, this guy up in Idaho, he bred dogs just strictly for hunting mountain lions. And he uses two specific breeds, cur hounds and walkers, red walker hounds. Those are the only two that he uses. No other hounds. I'm not saying your dogs wouldn't be good at it, but, if they die, then you'll find out.
Right.
That's how. Yeah, he already did the homework and had enough dogs to get killed.
Y'all see this?
Yep.
This is my new bear sticker.
I know your dogs are huge, but these mountain lions are huger. They're bigger.
Right? I know they're big.
They're bigger, badder, and faster than just any dog there is out there. They've even used pit bulls. They've used Rottweilers, all kinds of dogs. Tried it, and they died. They need a dog that'll stand away from the, and kind of paralyze the lion. They kind of paralyze it, and they have another set of dogs, which would be cur hounds, and they go around and they peck at them and mess with the lion until they wear him down. And these are super fast, agile dogs, and that's my dog. I mean, she's so fast and agile, I've watched her just snatch birds right out of the air in mid-flight. And she's not a big dog, she's just really fast and agile. And got a whole lot of sass.
That's the way to go. I need a dog. I just can't do it right now. Well,
she's a sassy little fucking dog.
You ever heard of a short-haired German pointer?
Yes.
That's what they like around here. I found out.
A German, you're talking about a German short hair, is that it?
Yeah, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've just been told.
German short hair is a good hound.
Yeah. I've got
That's a good hound.
Yeah.
They use them a lot for pheasant hunting.
Yeah. So how'd you like my spear? Made it myself. Except for the tip.
I'll shut up.
Hey, Canoe, tell me. Just don't throw it. Once you throw it, it's gone.
Yeah, you don't want to be a spear chucker.
Now
there's a guy on YouTube. He hunts with a spear. He goes after big and dangerous game with a spear.
Oh yeah,
and he climbs up in the trees and just sits in the lower branches and waits for something to pass by. Because there's like a watering hole underneath the tree or something.
Like
and
Rambo.
You'll just jump out of the tree and put all his body weight on the spear.
Like Rambo.
Yep. Is it the same guy that does the hunting with blowguns?
Yeah, Tim Wells.
I like him. I watch his videos. Yep.
Tim Wells? Let me look that up.
It's Tim Wells, yeah.
LLS. All right. Thank you, Canoe.
So where'd you find the blade for your spear?
Well, it's on the internet for about $25, 30 plus shipping. Hold
That's
on.
not bad.
I'll
I
give
think
you
it's
all
made
the.
by Cold Steel.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll show you.
Yeah, it's either Cold Steel or the Columbia River Knife and Tool, one of the two. The ass end of it, the hilt is has a hollow recess in it, so you can put it on a pole.
Got to have a spear.
Yeah, that's what Bruce says. He's got an ash pole for it. Yep.
I want an lattice. That's what I want.
I tried shooting one of them once. That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get out the flashlight for this one, you guys. Colombian. Here's the sheath for it. Damn, my background is all fucked.
It's a Colombian survival spear.
Right. 6 inches. There's bigger and better ones, but not for under $30. Yeah.
I picked one up like 25 years ago.
The thing is, it comes without the fucking handle. And I want to tell you something, my friends. I fucked up because it only comes with one hole for a screw to put into the shaft. Now, most people know if it's a shovel, whatever, you're going to put the pin all the way through to the other side. Wrong. Well, I did it, but it took a whole lot of fucking drill press because there's a weld exactly opposite of that one hole it comes in. And that weld is harder than fucking diamond. Yep. That's the only fault in this thing. But it's beautiful. It's strong. It holds a nice edge.
You could try cross drilling it the other.
Yeah, that's what I wish I'd done the first time, is go to 90 degree from the first hole. But I'm learning, and that's why I'm sharing. So you guys don't have to make the same mistake I did.
I was saying I bought one like 25 years ago, and I think it was like the first one that ever came out that I saw, and it was just like stamped steel. There's nothing fancy.
What? Like the one I'm talking about? Showing you?
No, the one you got is nice looking.
But they wrap the tubular part and then they weld it on the exact opposite side of the hole, and there's no hole on the opposite side. I had to drill to put the pin.
The one I have isn't welded. It's literally made. It looks like it's made on the same machine they'd stamp out a shovel head.
Oh, nice.
But it was only like, I think it was only like $20 at the time.
Very nice. Oh, I'll show you guys if you want, as long as I'm at it. I'm not bragging, I'm sharing. There's a difference. I hate to think this is the last thing. Have you ever seen the movie The Edge with Anthony Hopkins in Alaska, where he says,
"Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kill the motherfucking bear." Right.
Canoe was in it.
But could you learn something from that? What if you were ever in that situation?
Oh yeah.
All you had was a fucking spear and a pocket knife to make the spear with, Yeah. And you went without a gun. Now, see, that's Anthony Hopkins' major fuck up. He's like, I don't need a gun. I'm in Alaska, bear country. It's always the what ifs and ands. Yeah. That is a great movie if you guys haven't seen it. It's called The Edge. What was it, 1993? And with Anthony, not Anthony Baldwin. The Baldwin that just shot and killed somebody on the fucking set. That's perfect.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Skywalker?
Is that a Star Wars episode?
No. It was about a Cheyenne Indian, an old Cheyenne Indian, who he decided he was going to go up into the mountains to go die. He was tired of life, and he figured his time was up. He goes up in the mountains. Snow starts to fall, so he goes and finds a cave. He goes in the cave, and he hears this growl. There's a freaking grizzly sleeping in there. All of
I'm
a
looking
sudden,
it up.
you hear this tussle inside there, and the bear growling and attacking him and
That's
everything.
the one where the guy barely survives walking over the tundra and a helicopter finally saves him. Fucking, what's his name?
No, he was a Cheyenne. He was Cheyenne Indian.
What year did it come out? Roughly.
Before helicopters.
Back in the early 80s. Skywalker. So he goes in the cave.
Dude, don't fuck with my head now. I'm trying to look this up.
The point I'm making here is he goes in the cave. He figured he was going to die, and he kills this bear, and he eats the bear because he had no food, and he eats the bear, and he comes out of the cave and he's wearing a bear hide. And it was a good movie, and he decides he wants to live because he went hand to hand with the bear. And he decides that he wants to live, and he comes back to his village wearing a bear hide. He's like, I got value again, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen it. But the internet won't do it. The internet
He discovered with that bear that the bear gave him the will to live.
The cycle of life.
Yeah. It was a good movie. Love the movie.
Internet won't return. They're all like Star Wars. Every result, you type in Skywalker film.
Yeah.
It's all Star Wars now.
Yeah.
Google's really fucked up lately.
Wait, the Skywalker Legacy? No, that's Skywalker. I might have seen it. I think I have. It's just I can't be sure.
Well, he wanted to see, he wanted to go with the Skywalkers.
Dude, was that anything like Grizzly Man? Old Timothy Treadwell off his meds, camping in Alaska. Yeah, but do you know about that movie? Now, that's a fucked up movie. Do not watch it late at night with your girlfriend. That's the one with this Californian, very gentle, talks really high like this, and he talks to the foxes and the bears, and he goes right up face to face, and he's in the tent with them in this huge fucking brown bear enclosure, just surrounded by bushes. And he tells the camera he did his own selfie documentary, like, I've quit taking all my antidepressant, antipsychotic meds. And then the last week, he invites his girlfriend up there from California. Oh, man. Timothy Treadwell. God rest your soul. Yeah, he got eaten. And his girlfriend. Yeah. You don't know that movie? Don't watch that movie. Don't watch Grizzly Man. Fuck.
Now, there was a movie that came out in 2015. It's called The Revenant.
Yeah.
And it's about it's based on a true story of this fur trader from way back when who
in Montana.
North Dakota, I think. And he got mauled by a big fucking bear, and his trapping party left him to die. And he like walked, a couple, probably close to 1,000 miles to get back to home and everything after being mauled by the bear.
A big grizzly. Yeah. Leonardo Decapitate. Yeah.
Leonardo Decapitate.
Thank you. I made that up myself. to be shared with you, my friends.
I'm glad I'm not in bear country.
Yeah, it's based on a true story, but it's all computer-generated graphics. Very well done. Very well done. Yeah, I've seen it several times. Supposedly happened right near here.
I remember seeing an old Western once. Can't remember the name of it. But there's this guy is going cross country as a trapper, and he comes up on another trapper, and they don't get along, and they go their separate ways. And the one trapper's actually got his own little cabin set up, and the visiting trapper ends up at this guy's cabin because he was like, he needed water or food or something like that, and the trapper that owned the cabin wasn't there, so he spent the night, and the next morning he's out like chopping wood or something outside, and the owner of the cabin comes screaming up the hill. He's like, open the door, open the door, open the door. So the guy's like, what's up? He's like, just open the fucking door. So he opens up the door, and he's being chased by a fucking grizzly, and he runs through the house. The bear chases him through the house, and the guy jumps out the window in the kitchen and says, close the door, close the door. So they lock the bear up in the cabin. He's like, why the hell did you do that? He's like, well, I wanted some bear meat, and now I ain't got to drag it all the way back home.
Whoa. What's the title of that? I got to see that.
Oh, I have no idea, Bruce. It was a Western from the 60s or early 70s.
Black and white. Black and white, probably.
No, I think it was Technicolor. Like, yeah, now we got meat, and we don't have to pack it all the way back home.
Right.
I'd be more like, I'm alive. Shit. Hey, is it time for fire in the hole?
Yeah. Well,
I think it is.
wait a minute.
7 minutes.
Yeah, it's time for pie, actually. Hell yeah. Look, I'm relegated to a cupcake sandwich.
All right. Here we go. I'll be back later. Fire in the boat.
Yeah. Brought to you by Sausage Cream and Biscuit Farms. .com. All right. I'll tell you what, though, these cupcake sandwiches are awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, where do you get your pallets from? The big ones. I couldn't understand that through the cupcake.
I know. Hold on a second. Industrial parks that have steel manufacturers or fabricators.
Okay.
Places that make metal cabinets, stuff like that. They get that sheet steel in on those big 12-foot pallets.
Okay.
You find those, you'll find your pallets, and you'll find somebody that wants to get rid of a bunch of damn pallets they can't get rid of otherwise.
Yeah, I got to look into that.
Metal markets. Steel fabricators.
Yeah, down on the lower west side of Phoenix, I know they have some heavy steel fabrication companies down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where to go, bro.
That's exactly where I got my big pallets. You know, because standard pallets, they're not really big, but it's a place that makes they do sheet metal. I get it from a company called Aerotech, and I just went up there and asked permission. Asked them if they had any pellets they wanted to get rid of, and they said, "Oh, that whole pile over there." And I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm never going to come and collect pallets without asking you first, you know, because there are people around here that are trying to steal them."
Right.
So, yeah, I don't want the little ones. I don't want the little pallets. I don't have much use for them. I just want the big shipping crates. And I'll tell you something else too. You got trucking companies down there in the Phoenix area that have what's called dunnage. And I know because I was a flatbed driver, and you can find 4x4 dunnage a lot in the Phoenix area.
Hey, if you want bigger lumber, look for the industrial forklift company near you.
Yeah.
Because that's where I was getting those 4x6s, 4x8s, timbers 20-foot long.
Damn,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
yeah.
are like that. Well, mine are 4x4s. I mean, imagine having to buy 4x4s, and I got these for free.
Right.
They're like 16-footers. But it's from that company, Aerotech. There's a few of them around here. I know you got them in the Phoenix area because I used to drive down there all the time. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
one
get
of
out
our
the phone book.
the trucking company I worked for, they actually had a drop, or well, not a drop yard, but a terminal there. And if you asked them, you might be able to get in there and buy or get them for free all the 4x4s you want. I mean, they're laying all over the place. In Glendale.
That would be closer.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, but
I'm back.
You say it's Aerotech?
That's where I get them from in Salt Lake City.
Okay. No, I mean the place in Glendale.
Yeah, I would check the trucking companies, their terminals. There's quite a few in the Phoenix area. Pride Transport, Prime, Pride. There's a lot of them around, and you just look around there, and you'll see dunnage. Dunnage is just the 4x4s that they use to keep stuff from rolling around and keep it from shifting on a flatbed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they're usually about probably at least 10 feet wide, at least. Or 10 feet long, excuse me, 10 feet long.
Wait, are you talking about Crazy Horse Memorial? Crazy Horse Memorial in South Dakota will be larger than Mount Rushmore when it's finished.
Are they working on that again?
They never stopped. It's been going on for 50 years, and they think it'll be another 50 years before it's finished.
Cool.
I'm sorry, somebody in the chat said something else.
Crazy Horse himself was one Indian who never got photographed. He's one of the few chiefs that never got photographed. There are no pictures of him.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Anybody that has a picture of Crazy Horse, it's a lie. Nobody's even drawn a picture of him. He didn't want pictures taken of himself.
Was that the beginning of body doubles? like Hillary got her hints from Crazy Horse.
Yeah, probably.
So don't get too heavy with me, man. I'm having a hard life. Don't make me think too much. I might have a blowout. Oh, you guys are pretty cool. Yeah, I can't think of any other guys cooler than you guys to chat with. No one of your caliber has ever chattered with me.
Yeah. I tell you what, though. If we did encounter mountain lions, I'm gonna have a big ass barbecue.
Dude, they said it just scratched up a horse so bad they had to take it to a vet.
Hey, you know what, Wiz?
Less than 1 mile from here, a mountain lion.
If you ever eat mountain lion, the mountain man used to say, "It's the best damn steak I ever had."
Well, I'll tell you, I've had a piece just the size of, a toothpick. Tasted just like the best backstrap beef. Didn't taste like cat. I don't know what cat's supposed to taste like, but it tasted just like beef.
Crazy horse.
Yeah,
I always ask somebody when they say
right there for you.
What? Sorry, step on you. Repeat.
There's my Mormon
Bill's
cricket.
trying to show us something. Hang on.
I'm showing you a picture of my Mormon cricket.
Well, let me pull you up on full screen.
Oh no,
well,
that's my Mormon cricket.
Yeah, there you go.
I bet that'll catch a catfish.
Put the profile on it. There you go. Or back it up a little bit. Too close. Turn it sideways so we can see the side of it.
I read
there
about
you go.
There you go.
Supposedly, if you listen to the number of crickets that their legs chirp and divide it by 19.3, it tells you when to fuck 3 women at the same time in Utah. Right?
Oh my God.
And
So
now
that
you
looks
know
like
the rest
a
of the
cricket,
story.
doesn't it?
So
Doesn't that
that's
look
your
like a
mountain
cricket?
lion lure, huh?
That's my cricket lure. That's my most recent. This is a balsa wood one. I'm not done with it. I'm not done with all the details on it, but yeah.
I made you smile a little bit, right, dude? I don't know. This is probably like a hand carved $500 lure. I believe it.
Yeah.
Probably priceless, right?
I wish I could get $500 out of it.
I bet
Never
you
know.
Fuckers come around here worth millions of dollars just to spend a weekend here, go out to try to elk hunt, come back with no elk. And their snowmobile's out of gas, and they go, it was worth it all. I was like, how much did it cost? We're from Tennessee. It cost us $6,000 to do this. I'm like, yeah. And they're just rich as hell. They got so much money, they don't fucking care.
Over in Nebraska,
Yeah.
I was standing in line at Cabela's in Sidney, Nebraska, and there was somebody in front of me, and he made a $20-some-odd thousand purchase just for one duck hunt.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm
and I said, you know, when I talked to the cashier, I said, you know what's up with that 20-something thousand or whatever it was? And he said, oh, that's nothing. You ought to see these clowns that come out of Colorado. They'll pay $40,000-$50,000 full of gear and everything so they can one up all their friends.
Yeah.
That's all it is. They're just trying to one up their friends and have the best of everything, you know, because they got money to burn. And you think, you know, that people are broke ass and whatever? No, that's not the case.
There's a lot of rich fuckers around.
Yeah, there are. And they got tons of money.
God bless them too if they did it the right way and all that. And God bless them anyway.
Yeah, I'm not envious of them or anything, but you know, it's like I'm kind of amazed at how much people are willing to spend for just a duck hunt. You know,
shit.
it's probably the only one they're going to do in their whole life. You know.
Uncle Barry just says he smoked way too much hash.
I gotta catch up, man. I just had the pink cookies. All right. If
Rock
you
on.
had the fucking pink cookies, don't.
Oh, Huckleberry, you just fired up. That's all.
So I'm
Colonel
working
Shaw
on a
is in the
neon.
house.
This
What's
one's
up,
the
Colonel?
neon green.
Colonel Shaw.
That's a big old honker there.
Oh, yeah.
Neon green, yeah.
What do you catch with that mostly?
I don't know.
Right.
Whatever I catch.
He catches aliens.
If I could catch a raccoon if you ain't careful.
It doesn't have to catch a fish. You just got to catch the fisherman. That's all. I'm joking. No, I'm going to be testing them out too. So,
Hey, I heard
I'll test
raccoon is some good meat, man. If it floats, catch you a raccoon, bring him in the boat, and just, whatever. Dispatch him quick.
Bruce, take it from someone who knows I've eaten raccoon before. There's one key thing you need to know.
What part? Was it male or female?
It doesn't matter. I've had both.
Was
The thing with raccoons, it's like the old saying goes, you are what you eat.
Yeah, but those old cowboys survived on that shit.
Yeah. You can survive on it, but a lot
tastes
of
like
raccoon, shit. Yeah, because they eat garbage.
How do you know what shit tastes like? How do you know what garbage tastes like?
I've eaten it before.
You've ate shit?
No, I've eaten fucking raccoon.
Oh.
Right, and
if they're like a truly wild raccoon, like, miles and miles away from cities and shit like that, it's just gonna be living off the land, eating natural shit. It'll taste okay.
At the landfill?
City
Wait,
raccoon,
you mean like dead
garbage?
skunk?
It's gonna taste like a fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
In the old days, say the old West, where they had their choice fucking cattail roots and everything, they probably did taste maybe decent. I don't know.
Like coyote ass?
Hell, Dude, don't make me.
Man, I'll tell you what, that coyote ass is some good shit.
That's pretty cool, Canoe. So you're like, it would be so bad. Wait a minute, I'm just asking, Canoe. It's saying if it was just 1 or 2 nights you've been without food, and that's all you had to eat was like beaver, right? A beaver tail. No, the tail's fattier. It's nastier. But if that's all you had, would you let it go another 4th day?
I'd look for something a little bit tastier.
Really? It tastes that bad?
The ones I've had, yeah.
Without salt? I mean, what if you had salt and some cayenne pepper? No, it still tastes like shit. I'm asking an honest question.
I'm glad I don't have raccoon.
It really tastes that bad.
Oh, dude. I was gonna try eating a badger.
Dude, I ate roadkill fucking black.
And I skinned that damn badger, and I'll tell you what, the meat smelled just exactly like skunk. Even the dogs wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but did he eat a skunk the weekend before? That's what you don't know. It tainted the meat. See, you got to consider all the possibilities, my friend.
And I even tried to save the hide, and I stretched the hide out on a fence, and I salted it all down like all the books tell you to do and everything, and I salted it down, and it got infested with freaking maggots. And none of the dogs wouldn't even get near the smell of that badger. So probably eating some raccoon might be pretty similar, I'm thinking. But if I'm hungry, I'll go for it.
See, I can talk a lot of shit about survival. I've only been through 2, 3 survival training camps.
Oh, Glass Mafia says, not a bot, need a Dr. Pepper.
to actually be there and be like, that's all you got is a pocket knife, and it's 30 below zero with 8 feet of snow, and you can't even hardly walk. If you step too close to a pine tree for firewood, you'll go into a well and you'll suffocate down there and you can't get back out again. Have a nice night, dude. At least you didn't get eaten by a grizzly. You've seen that canoe, right? You guys know you're trained about wells, snow wells around trees on ski slopes. Somebody comes too close to a tree and they just head first. If you don't know about it, check it out, man.
Yeah, we don't get snowfall like that out here.
A lot of
Nope.
people die that way around here.
Well, oh, dude, I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was now. Fire in the bowl?
Arnold, free, dude.
Fire in the bowl.
So canoes, guess what I did, man? I decided to spend a little bit of money. Got my first medical ID necklace, just in case somebody finds me unconscious or something.
Oh, you mean like an emergency bracelet type thing?
That was the biggest question: a bracelet or necklace? You know, that's the first question. Yeah,
What if the bear eats your ID?
he'll shit it out and it'll still be on the ground years later. They'll come across with it. They'll be looking for gold and they'll be like, I found it. It's just this fucking Batman asshole. He's been dead for years. You know? It's pretty cool. It's got that like surgical snake wrapped around a pole shit. And on the backside, it's got my. I figure why not stick around here a little bit longer to talk to you assholes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here next Thursday at 8 a.m. All right, man. Repeat after me. Trump 2024. Make America great again. There's only one hope. Oh, dude, don't get it wrong. There's only one fucking hope for America, and that's Trump. Did I stutter?
I'm still waiting to see what happens this November.
Oh, this November is going to be awesome.
You know, I'm hoping that the entire left loses its fucking mind over the Supreme Court thing, so that the rest of America can get a reminder what the left is all about.
Right.
I think they're getting the message, but it's going to be chiseled in granite in 2024.
Dude, I'm so fucking stoned. I can't remember what I was doing.
That's good. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
You're eating a cupcake.
No, that's old news.
We talked about pallets.
AZ, I want to know if there's any good news coming out of Arizona.
You know, they completely ignored the results of the audit. It's like I have to go outside of Arizona to find out what's going on inside of Arizona, because none of the media here covers what's going on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean I noticed that decades ago, but it's really become self-evident.
Hey, AZ Infidel, I got the cure, man. Hey, please, can I hate to interrupt? You know, FM radios, like, you know, I don't want to be sarcastic, but like over the air radio waves, check out Red Eye Radio. After midnight, syndicated nationwide. Those dudes are right fucking on everything they say. And they're not total Trumpers, but I'm telling you something. Red Eye Radio. And Dallas was in here. He's like, what channel is it on? I'm like, you dumbass. They're going to go on Twitch. They be banned instantly for their
Yeah.
opinionated for hours, dude, like 6 fucking hours. Right?
Yeah, I
You
used
know,
to listen to them
your
some years
truck.
ago, Bruce.
I bet your truck. Yep. See, I knew it. I bet your truck is still picking them up on AM radio right now in the middle of the fucking desert. Tell me.
Don't say
Red
that
Eye
again.
Radio. Tell them, infidel. Yeah. It's a great station, man. Canoes knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking to everybody. What we got in here, Canoes? Like 30 people? Oh, man.
14.
How sad is it when people don't... You know, Dallas
There goes
is a friend of mine. I tried to tell him FM radio. He's like, FM radio? What the fuck is that? Can I get it on Hulu? Like, he's stupid. Don't you know what a fucking radio is? Help me. Help me. Oh, man.
It's analog.
Please help me.
Green.
It runs all night long, nationwide. All you gotta do is turn that little tuning knob and please help me. I'll have to live with it, dude.
That's what I was looking for when you mentioned it. The Drunk 2024. It's the revenge tour. We have a whole line of gear.
I bet you that somebody's repeating that radio show. I bet Colonel Shaw could get it. Way down there where that lady stuck her finger in a dike to keep the damn water from coming in. Colonel Shaw, I see you over there. Salute. Guess what? I read a news story today about Holland. That's the largest manufacturer of silicon computer CPU disks, and they're running out of raw material. And like the second and the third one, they can't get enough what? Silicon? It's like sands on the fucking ocean. Right, Wizard? It's silicon. It's dirty, but then they're saying, oh, we need to spend $3 trillion. Dude, how can we, like right now, if a fucking EMP would hit or the sun would send out a solar flare, I'd throw my fucking cell phone in the creek. I'd be like, let's grab the, oh no, you guys, you fucking assholes. I salute you. You know, I would give a shit. I'm prepared, just like you, man. You know? But most of the world, here's what you have to think about. Most people, you'd be like, oh, my bank account, I've got hundreds of thousands of millions. Oh, it's gone. Do you know how to split a fucking log? Do you know how to start a fire? No.
Yeah, talking about that, I just split up. I split up the last day and a half. I split up almost a cord and a half of wood. Yeah,
But you know what I mean.
Doing today.
Yeah, if something like a, God forbid, my friend, there would be a whole lot of, y'all be like, that dude, I know that dude, Batman. What state does he live in? Isn't that the one that Alex Jones said on air? On air? Live on TV. Repeated many times. He said, I'm moving to Montana. Period. Remember? Well, that was before all this shit happened. Remember? Canoe? He was talking to that dude that made this whole fucking book called, Where to Live When the Shit Is the Fan.
I'm done with Alex Jones, dude.
What? Okay. I didn't hear you.
I haven't followed him in quite a long time.
I know, but it's something just conversation, man. You know, that's all.
Glass Mafia says China's on lockdown again.
Yeah.
All lockdown. Food supply gonna get tight.
Dude, Did you see it a week ago? They're welding people in their houses again, in their apartments, without food.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, man. You don't want to watch the real news, man. Who knows if it's real? Fuck, it's just so insane.
Hey, AZ,
Welcome
I
back.
got a question. I got a question to ask you, AZ. What's happening to our girl Kay? Have you heard anything from her at all?
Kay and I had a disagreement back in November or December, and we stopped communicating.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to get too into that, but I just wondered.
Well, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about her,
Yeah.
but I don't think she's taking care of herself. And
Oh shit, man.
I
Just
just couldn't.
let your conscience be your guide. If you think it's getting
Oh,
bad,
okay. Yeah.
I just couldn't participate anymore.
Yeah, I'm not trying to probe into anything. I was just wondering. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Yeah, last I heard, she had the baby, and
Yeah.
she video called me. But it's like, like I said, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about her. I just feel bad for her overall, but I can't feel bad every day over somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just haven't heard from her. I didn't know. I didn't know if she was still around or not. Or yeah, I I liked having her come on.
Yeah.
I like talking to her and stuff.
Oh, she's fun.
Yeah.
She came on a couple weeks ago, actually, here, and she she was showing us gemstones.
Yeah, I actually watched part of that.
Well, I hope everything's going good for her. I really hope that for her. I hope the best for her.
are y'all talking about that long, curly redhead in a truck driver with her husband?
Oh, that was 2 years ago, dude.
Kay? That's not the same K?
That's the same K.
K, but
Yeah, K Red Lotus.
Okay. Yeah. What happened? Oh,
Oh,
please.
she's a sweetie. She's all
Spare
right.
me all the drama. Just like, is she okay?
Yeah,
as
she had
far
a
as we know,
baby.
yeah,
Okay.
she had a baby.
She looks like a survivor to me.
She is.
Yeah. I would like to consider her my friend. Whatever she's going through, I can't imagine. I try to, but I can't.
Glass Mafia says her son lives in Phoenix.
Her son what?
Lives in Phoenix.
Okay.
Who?
Glass Mafia.
I know she loves this country, that's for sure.
Dude, did you even want me to tell you about what happened to me in Phoenix, Arizona a couple of decades ago? Oh, dude. Oh, no. You don't even. You want to? I'll tell you.
Men who flirt with death.
I can remember the whole thing from beginning to end. I was drunk. I still remember. I was locked up in the Maricopa County Jail for drunk in public.
Hold
And
it.
Wait, and trying to direct traffic in an intersection unauthorized. That's a very special charge.
What decade was this?
Trying to direct traffic, impersonating an officer.
When was this, Bruce?
I gotta think.
What decade, Bruce? When was it?
Hold on. Give my brain a second. That was got my. Hold on a minute. This
See,
isn't easy.
I
Shut
was
the fuck up. Well, I'm trying to think.
I was
Oh,
in the
shit.
original Maricopa County Jail south of the airport years ago.
Dude,
Oh, really?
I could tell you a fucking story. The dude that
Oh
sheriff.
yeah, you were that guy.
Yeah,
Dude, I was walking.
yeah, you were that guy. Yeah, that's a. Oh shit.
Don't even fucking. You don't even. I'll tell you the whole fucking story.
We've already,
Walking
you
back
already told us that
from the
story.
bar. Dude, I was walking back from the bar alone on the sidewalk, man, of my fucking business. All right. And this dude was walking up behind me. It's a downtown Phoenix, Arizona. South side, kind of. All right. But it was still in the neighborhood. And I had left my car parked at some friend's house. And I was just like, I got to see this. I got to check out the bar scene. They were like, you stupid motherfucker. Anyway. And this dude was coming up behind me so fast. And we both had knives, dude. I whipped out my blade. He whipped out his. I was like, why are you following me? You're the only motherfucker for a quarter mile. He's like, give me all your money. I'm like, come and get it, motherfucker. And then I don't know what happened. I was just like, well, the best thing to get the cops' attention now, this is before the age of cell phones. All right. I'll just act like a dumbass and jump in the middle of fucking traffic.
Yeah, that was posted in the Phoenix Sun.
And start directing traffic like a dumbass. I was like, yeah, that'll get the cop showed up real quick. They were like, you stupid motherfucker. You remember? You saw me, dude? You remember that shit? That was like 96, maybe 95, 96.
Yeah, it was in the Phoenix Sun on the front page.
You saw me, dude? You saw me? Dude, no shit. Yeah. Asking canoes if I'm making it up. I mean, it was cool. So I was in the junk tank. Next day, they let me out. Yeah. No charges.
Believe it or not, I do read the Phoenix Sun.
But check out that dude. What's that famous fucking dude that made him have pinks in the desert, pink suits? What's his name? The fucking
There's some guy in a Batman costume.
Oh, damn it. I just had brain fart, dude. I'm drinking over here. Shut the fuck up. I was sitting at the fucking picnic tables the next day before I got discharged. That motherfucker just walked in there. He was like, how's it going? Yeah, I seen him face to face. I was sitting down at the fucking table trying to sober up.
Yeah,
Like,
you were in a Batman costume, I remember.
No, dude, no, you got that part wrong. I just kept looking down. I didn't want to look at him or challenge him. I just glanced up and I was like, yeah.
Look,
dude.
Batman has run amok.
So what did they say about me in the press? They were like, something happened and white boy done it. He's drunk off his ass. Arrest him.
In the 90s,
No, this is
you weren't arrested because you were directing traffic. And you weren't arrested because you were drunk. They hauled you in because you were wearing tights.
Oh shit, he got you pegged. Oh man.
No. I was wearing flared out blue jeans. Come on. But at any moment, dude, in those dark fucking 4-laners way out south Phoenix, there could be one dude show up. Once one blips, there'd be 4, 5. They can just come out the fucking sidewalks. I thought on my feet. I did what I did, and I'm still here to tell about it. And I'm semi-famous. No, thank you.
Remember the train station in downtown Phoenix?
I don't remember that. Whoa.
Well, that was like where the bad neighborhood began.
Yeah.
I was just there for a short time, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude,
Years ago, it used to be like a warehouse section of town where the railroad tracks came through.
Knuckle Dragon goes. Please post a link to that news story or whatever you saved in a document. Please, I gotta see that again. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt. If you do.
Oh,
You remembered me doing that shit? Oh, fuck. I have done some things I'm not very proud of, gentlemen. This was not one of my finer nights. Okay? And nobody got hurt except me. Okay?
man. Oh, man. It's raining like cats and dogs outside.
Dude, you don't want to hear about the night I got voluntarily arrested naked in California. So shut the fuck up. Don't make me tell that story. I'll get banned.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the shit I used to do when I was a teenager.
All right. Oh, yeah. Tell us.
I didn't do anything when I was a teenager. I was too busy jumping out of airplanes and overseas in Germany and the Army.
It's like,
Well,
go ahead.
you know, the Vietnam War was over when I turned 18.
There's a whole lot of shit I don't know about, man.
You know, I hear all these stories about people when they're teenagers and stuff. I'm like, dude, I didn't miss out on shit.
You just missed out on a lot of stupid shit.
Right.
And
I was overseas being GQ, driving my Beamer, going on missions and shit like that. So, yeah, it was all fucking all over Europe kind of shit, you know?
Am I the oldest? I just turned 60. Am I the oldest guy in here? And at 60, is anybody here older than 60?
I got 5 years on it.
You're 65. Yeah. Congratulations. I wish you 65 more.
I'm
Bill?
61.
I'm
I'm 61.
61, eh? I'm 56.
Yeah, Wizard's older than me. And Canoes is just about my age. Almost. Right?
I'm 42.
Canoes is not your age.
You'd be a young
Right?
You'd be a young sprout in a few years, Canoe.
You're a boomer.
I'm a double boomer.
25 in my head.
I'm fucking older than you, so.
Do you know what a double boomer means? It means I'm a boomer from the 60s and I'm a boomer from the United States Submarine Force. Just a path I chose. There's many forks in the road.
They don't realize that they need us just yet. It's coming though.
But I was ready for 6 fucking years to press that button. The 16 intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Bruce. They don't know they need us yet.
And fucking Poopin, you know, President Poopin from Risky Land is threatening to nuke England. Now the jolly old England. Does anybody remember?
We know how to do shit. We know how to do shit, and most of them don't nowadays.
I know.
When the shit hits the fan, and they're going to be like, "Hey, Boomer, come and help me." Fuck you.
Right.
You know?
Do you want to see how much I know? You don't. Because we were the guys that were like, didn't want to, but were prepared to, were ready to.
Yep.
Do anything to sacrifice their own lives. Already did it, submerging in a fucking tin can, hundreds, thousands of feet below the water.
Is that what you did?
Missiles. Nah, just think about that shit. It takes a special. If you ever wonder what's wrong with me, just think about that. Or it could be what's right with me. Yeah, United States submarines. It's the last greatest hope. Because, like, you nuke us, mutual assured destruction, mumble buggers. It's total fucking nuclear suicide. So, guess what Putin's doing? He's like starting to threaten little tiny towns. He's like,
fuck Putin.
Finland.
Fuck Putin.
Putin.
Fuck Putin
Pronounce it correctly. Putin.
And
Like
the fucking horse he rode in on. Fuck Putin.
Say pooping. Like when you're taking a shit, you're pooping, right? Come on,
All
President
right,
Putin.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Dude, President Poopin, dude. He's pooping. That's why he's an asshole.
Well,
what worries me?
What's that?
What worries me is that our country has been taken over.
I know.
And that they may actually hate us so much, they're going to provoke Russia to nuking us. Just so they can get rid of us.
It's like the 80s all over again, man. Right. And how much is saber rattling? Then you got this motherfucker pooping. Says he's got a missile, nuclear tipped, that can fly 8 times the speed of sound. And all these people watch the news and they're like, oh, but the United States has no defense. Yeah.
Hey,
you want to wait till 20 years from now, you'll know what we had now that you didn't know then. Rest in peace, my friends. Rest in peace. Our boys have got it.
Go ahead, AZ.
If you want to see something, go up on YouTube and search for MERV reentry, and you will find the test videos they did of the warheads.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Right
coming
now.
in and landing at night.
Yeah, I bet that's a trippy video.
There's a whole bunch of them.
I probably shouldn't watch this shit because then I'll be saying shit that'll piss off people like Tanya. And I'll be like, fuck the goddamn towel heads. No cabal. No cabal. Let God sort them out, you know?
You know what's going to save us all?
Yeah, right.
What's that?
Intercontinental ballistic goats.
That's right.
Ah! Might as well add an intercontinental ballistic moose in there.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Can I borrow that? Can I? Come on. You gonna trademark it?
Go ahead. Brought to you by DouglasGravyBiscuitFarms.com. Oh.
No. Yeah, all right. You want to hear latest update on defense, type shit, military type. All right. You know those weird looking futuristic destroyers that we've been working on, the Zumwalt class?
Yeah.
Like they wanted to build like 30 of them, and they only made 3 of them. There's 2 in service and 1 is like on sea trials.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. Right.
Yeah. So the Navy decided to scrap that main gun system on it because it was basically kind of like railgun technology. They scrapped it a while ago because the cost of each round was $800,000.
Yeah, like $500,000. Yeah, I knew that. Right. So what are they going to replace it with? Replace it with the fucking.
Listen,
All right,
Bruce.
tell me.
They just announced a couple of days ago that they're going to use that gun technology in the Army now, on like portable launchers on the back of trucks and shit.
Cool.
What?
But I hope they get the price on those.
Wait, launching what? Like making an amphibious craft?
No.
What?
Just a ground-based vehicle that, you know, instead of shooting like an MLRS system, it's going to have like one of these railgun cannons on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like shoreside launching railgun, right? Instead of many hundreds of miles inland, right? Okay, right.
Oh, they have all
Ground-based.
kinds of
Drive
plans.
it anywhere you want.
So
That's
tell me
what I
about
need.
tell me about the rods from God. These huge tungsten rods that can be
That's
fired.
the railgun cartridge. That's the railgun thing.
No, I'm talking fired from satellites in orbit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a nuke going off with
That's
no
all.
radiation.
That all
Well, it's a
started
little
with
bit-
Reagan and the Star Wars SDI project.
I'm just asking.
Rumor has it it's like a tungsten or depleted uranium rod the size of a telephone pole.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's the reentry. It hits like supersonic speeds.
Wow.
Velocity.
It's like bigger than a nuke, and
Yeah.
there's no radiation.
About like 8 or 10 years ago, they think that someone fired one, and it hit that city in China where there's that crazy huge explosion and fire. And once the camera crews got inside the area where like the ground zero of the hit was, all you saw was this massive hole in the ground that went down forever.
Wow.
Dude, have you been watching the History Channel?
I don't watch that.
I like the Ancient Aliens series.
A hole in the ground that went down forever. Holy
That's what it looked like
macaroni.
from the surface. You couldn't see the bottom. And
Is that the one that had flames coming up? It was like in Iran. It was like the
No, it was in China, and there was a blue light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the reports of the blue light.
like the diameter of the hole was something like 400 feet.
Where was that
Wow.
canoe?
That's what the Iranians call the pit of hell. It's just fucking methane that somebody set on fire a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah,
Look at that
Iranians
China
don't
claimed it
even
was some
fucking
kind of
know
industrial
shit.
accident.
Dude, all they have to do is park about 12 fire trucks around there and shoot foam down that fucking hole. And the fire will be out. But no, then there'll be no terrorism. Right?
Ballistic camels. Ballistic camels. Class Bobby says they have ballistic camels.
The Iranians don't know shit.
Canoe. You ever been to Arizona? You know it's on fire right now. Yeah,
Yep.
most of Arizona's got the worst fucking wildfire, making national news. It's all burning up.
Furthest west I've been is Iowa.
Dude, if you ever go to Arizona, go to Sedona. They got this trippy shit, man. I was so naive. No, listen, I wasn't tripping. I didn't have any weed. I didn't even drink. I just wanted to go up there in the red buttes and shit. And there's places you can go, and it's like, if you're just looking around and walking slowly, you could tell something's swirling around your head. And I was just kind of like, by some unforeseen force, come down into, I parked my car, and there were like little stones standing up. And I sat there, and I kind of had an out-of-body experience, dude. I kind of was like, yeah, I'm telling you. In these places in Sedona, Arizona, it will, if you're in tune to it, take you to another place. And you come back down just like really soon. You're not gone long. You're like, oh, what the hell is this? Some hippies stacked up a bunch of rocks in a circle? This ain't nothing. And you stand up, walk away. Like, did that just happen?
It's the vortex.
It was wild. I'll never forget it.
It's the vortex.
Yeah. Heard a lot of stories about Sedona.
Well, Sedona is where they have that thing called the Sonoma Desert Institute. It's like the best online gunsmithing college in America.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I'd take some classes.
Wait, who's sharpening a blade? It sounds like static.
It's me. It's me. I'm standing.
Good for you. Sharpen that motherfucker, but
I'm working on lures, man.
Tune it a little bit lower volume, please, sir.
Hey, Canute.
You made me feel like I'm in an ancient fireside ritual. Ayahuasca. Do you guys know that the highest you can get is by licking a toad that only lives in a certain area? Now listen to me, dudes. Only lives in a certain county of Mexico, not a state. It's tiny little swamp county. There's only like 100 fucking natives living there. And then you don't go rolling up like a fucking stranger. They'll fucking kill your ass. You do that shit. Yeah. It takes like years, and then you get finally, they'll hand you the toad, comes off the swamp, you lick it on his backside, up towards his eyeballs, and you just kind of like all of a sudden take some people. I've studied this shit for years. Take some 30, 45 minutes.
See, Bruce, the stuff you talk about is exactly what people talk about out west here.
Yeah, and they go someplace else. Then when they come back,
this is what we talk about out here.
Listen, they go, I was someplace else.
Toads,
I was not here when I was gone.
Bears.
Right. They come back and they go like, I talk to people that are not from this world. I talk to other beings that are not from around here. And they go like, where were you? And they're just like, thank you for bringing me back home. I was somewhere else. Oh, I know, dude.
Hey,
it don't matter if you got $30,000, $50,000 fucking dollars. If you go up to meet them and they don't like you, they're like, fuck you, get out of here. You ain't gonna lick a toe. Oh yeah, you gotta almost be like introduced through certain channels and shit to do this. I've looked.
Hey, I heard from Daniel the other day, Canoes. He's coming back.
Cool.
Yeah, he's gonna be back here probably in the next few weeks.
What did he go down to Florida?
God, no. New Orleans, Louisiana, on the swamps. I told him bring me back a bucket of those tadpoles for the Louisiana bullfrogs. I said, dude, bring me back a bucket of them. He says, I don't know if they'll make the trip. I was like, they will in a bucket of water.
A bucket of tadpoles and a bucket of magic mushrooms from the bayou.
Right? I was like, dude, as soon as you get here, dump them in the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who the hell am I chatting with? Knuckle dragging ghost.
That's Wild Bill.
Wild Bill, dude. You actually remember I got arrested, man? Send me a print. No, you can't send me a printout. Dude, tell me, what did they say about me? It's none of my business.
I was joking.
You fucking asshole. You're like, dude, you thought you were that special?
Bruce, it wasn't in the paper. It was on the evening news.
You fucking asshole. Oh, man, you're my kind of dude, man.
They repeated it at 10 o'clock.
I know that shit happens 20 times a night. Nobody's going to write me. You got me. All right, you got me.
I do remember seeing, y'all remember the train trip that Aaron had, where he
Yeah, I
got kicked
watched
off,
it.
where he
I
got
watched
kicked
it
off the
live.
train. Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah.
was epic.
up in Red Wing, Minnesota.
Yep.
Right.
There,
Epic.
there was actually like the local newspaper, or it might have been the local like news station on the radio up there on their website. There was an article about that the following day, but it was
Yeah.
taken down after a couple of hours. But I actually saw it, and there's security cam footage of him crawling out of the fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I saw it too. I will witness that. True story. I saw
You see the lid like shaking up and down because
It
he's
was
like trying to stand
like,
up in there,
it was
and he
something.
crawls
The
out of the
headline
side
was
door.
like,
And he's like blowing on his hands to get warm, and he just like wanders off into the parking lot.
I think the headline was something like,
Because I think that was
Oh
when
my
Dallas
God.
picked him up.
I think it was like, local police find man freezing to death in a dumpster. That was the headline.
I couldn't believe
And they
that I was
saved his
listening
life.
to that live.
Yeah, they were like, local police find a man freezing to death in a dumpster and saved his life. That was the
Yeah.
byline. Yeah,
But Dallas saved his life.
Yeah.
right. Dallas did. We all know that. But
Yeah.
the police
We
tried
do
to take
know.
credit. The police tried to take credit for it. They were gonna make you freeze to death. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
The cops weren't involved, dude.
Yeah, but if I could have been there, it was only like 2,000 miles from my house. I told Dallas, tell me where it is.
He got kicked off that damn train. And he calls me. He
Right.
called me, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I call Canoes. We start up the show, and we're like, "Oh no! This is Oh, what the hell?" And we're like,
Oh,
"Yeah. It happened while we were on the show or something like that."
look, and
Yeah, so-
Aaron is like, I'm used to this shit. Remember
Yeah, you
that?
gotta understand,
Fine.
Aaron is a real freight hopper, dude.
Yeah, but
From way back.
what got me is he got thrown off because he was talking about Trump.
yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck?
I used to think I was a freight hopper. No, and they did it twice. But I had to get somewhere. I was desperate. Someday someone will write a book about Aaron the Tire. I might do.
Actually, Glass Mafia, it wasn't an oven in a bread factory. It was a cold room in an ice cream factory.
Yeah, it was there where he lives up in New York, like on the edge of town. There's an abandoned dairy ice cream plant, and he was in like one of those like locker rooms that's basically like an indoor bunker, so it could hold in the temperature from storage of ice cream and shit. And he was living in there for God, how long was he there? About a month.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
about 3
almost,
weeks or something.
I
yeah.
almost moved out there. I asked Aaron if I could move out there because it's a big factory.
Right?
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, you can have the first floor, dude. Go for it.
He was back there with doing a live stream just like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. He took like he was out, around town, and he went and walked through it. I mean, the place looks bad. Like it didn't survive the winter very well. Like the floors are all caving in, the ceilings caving in.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
it's like totally
it's
desperado.
bad.
Yeah, it's desperado.
And he says it's well, I'll be honest, like the inside of the place, it looked like some of those places over in Ukraine that have gotten bombed, all to hell.
Right.
It looks that bad.
Yeah.
There's asbestos everywhere. Nasty place.
I still like the way Aaron the Tires handled his marijuana bust. That's pretty cool. He's like, "What? Y'all come on in." And they were like, "What you smoking?" He's like, "Weed. What the fuck do you think I'm smoking? Want some?"
No, it was more like Franklinville PD. And then Aaron's
Holy
response
fuck,
was,
imagine that.
"Holy fuck, imagine that."
I miss.
I just took a little bit of liberties there. It's like, what the fuck do you think I'm smoking?
Well, the real funny part was when that happened, the cops didn't realize that he was live streaming at the time, so
I know. They're like, shut that
his
shit
stream
up.
was still live for like another 30-40 minutes before the cops shut his computer off.
I remember
And
that.
you could hear the confrontation going on. You're like, really? It's just a pellet gun, you know? It's like, no, you got a firearm and it's all dark and everything. I could have shot you. Why do you smoke weed? Oh, I get a little depressed sometimes.
Right.
It's better not to say much. Yeah. It's better to say hello.
Don't expect that out of Aaron. He will talk.
No, it's really better not to say much. Like, hello, you want my name, my birthday? After that, I reserve the right to remain silent. Don't say a fucking word. You'll only dig your grave deeper.
The other day, he live streamed himself going to, I think it was Walmart, where they had a Verizon shop inside because he was trying to get his phone fixed, and I think he ended up having to get a new phone. And the poor lady that was helping him at the counter, she's like some really cute 25-year-old chick.
Oh,
And
no.
like you could tell she was like
Oh, no.
really uncomfortable because she kind of figured out he was live streaming everything.
Are you talking about my friend Aaron the Tar? Oh.
Yeah, just the other day.
I told him to throw that fucker in the creek. Oh, man. I'll be right back.
He's still trying to get that drone in the air.
Well, that's the reason why he was having he needed to get a new phone apparently, because the older one, they tried to put during this stream, the lady there, they were trying to put a new SIM card in the phone, but once they like started to back up again, it was like receiving cell transmissions and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but it would not connect to data. So I think that's why he had to buy a new phone, because he needs the phone to control the drone. It's like,
right. That's got a phone interface on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Glass Mafia says he got him a Galaxy S21, whatever that is.
I'm back, man. I got a question for you. Just tell me to shut the fuck up if I'm interrupting.
You got the floor.
So, in the Vietnam War, I think you know more about when they dropped those jelly gasoline bombs. They were 2,000 pounds of napalm encased in steel. So my question, when even the percussion of that, you can see the shock waves on the old videos. Mm-hmm. Would that really just like collapse people's lungs like way further than the fireball?
No.
Yeah, it's called hydrostatic shock, and you get a big enough bomb, that can happen for sure.
Way beyond the fireball radius.
No,
right?
I don't think the napalm did that, but the thermobaric bombs.
That's
do.
Thermobaric bombs.
In my head.
That's kind of what the napalm canisters were kind of like. Okay, like the thermobarics that they were using back then, they called them BLU 62s, and basically it was a big propane bomb, and it would create thermal shock, hydrostatic shock throughout the blast wave, and not so much a huge ass fireball, but say the range, the size, the diameter of the fireball from dropping one of those is probably going to be like 1,000-foot diameter, and it dies away pretty quick. But that shock wave that happens, if you happen to be within 500 meters of that, you probably wouldn't make it if you were out in the open.
What it did is it sucked the oxygen out of the tunnels.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but as far as the hydrostatic damage to the human body, like the human body can't handle a lot of overpressure. That kind of physical force hitting your
Yep,
body is
that's
going
what
to
I
do
thought.
internal organ damage and break blood vessels and all kinds of shit.
Collapsed lung is, I think, the term they used in
Yeah, that's one of the side effects for sure.
can't
They
inhale.
called them. That's what they called those bombs, the BLU 62s. That they called them the daisy cutters.
Yep.
Propane. So, like, they were dropping propane pressurized.
That was the main ingredient of the bomb was liquefied.
That's why you see that big mist spread out in all the videos and all the movies.
Yeah.
That's not napalm. That's propane. That white
Yep.
mist.
Yep.
See, they have to burst the canister and let it mix with air before they ignite it.
Yeah,
Right.
fuel
The
air
I
secondary
mean,
explosive.
you
charge.
definitely see the blast wave.
It's a secondary charge that's incorporated in the bomb, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Now those big thermobaric bombs like they're using today, there was one used over in Ukraine fired by Russia about a month ago, and it was caught on video, and it looked like a small tactical nuke going off, like a half kiloton
Yeah, I saw that.
tactical warhead.
I saw that.
It looked the size of a tactical, like 1 kilo ton.
The problem with the thermobaric is it actually caused collateral casualties.
Mm-hmm.
So it took out the Viet Cong, but it also took out a lot of American troops.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've seen the movies. Yeah. We're surrounded. Drop ordnance on my target.
They know how to fuck us up, man.
Oh, yeah.
It don't take much.
So I'm actually wearing, in case you guys can't see, I am wearing a Vietnam era. This was a gift to me. Coat. You want to see it? Of course you don't.
The one with the slant pockets and slant pockets and
Brass zippers. Brass zipper here.
let me see.
Brass zipper.
Go
This
full
was from
screen.
stand down, and then see you got this side pocket here.
Is that a flight jacket?
Yeah, it's got a brass zipper too. It's got 2 pin sockets here for ink pens.
No, that doesn't look like the jungle shirt that I had.
I don't know, man. That's why I'm asking. It's pretty cool. It's even got a patch here where somebody sewed it up in the field. This could have been a Wounded Warrior's jacket that I'm wearing now. Think how fucking wild that is.
I still got my M65 hanging in the closet.
So do I. I have one.
I lost mine in a move.
And I still need to get the liner for the damn thing.
Is your solid OD green or camo?
No, I got a camo one.
I have a camo one too. It's got rips and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Mine with the patches on it and the liner in it.
I sewed mine up by hand.
If you're looking for one of the liners, AZ, you can get. I'm looking. They have them on Amazon for about $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rothko.
I put off getting it because at the time I thought they were expensive, and they haven't gone down in price.
No, they've always been about $30 because I remember seeing them in mail order catalogs back in the 90s, and they were about that price.
Let me tell you what I wore. What I wore was I wore the one that looked like kind of like a real rough terry cloth inside, and the ones that you find now are quilted.
Yeah.
So, and I always went back to my terry cloth one because it was warmer.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen the older version because I used to wear them for Boy Scouts, and all I've ever seen for sale surplus was the quilted version.
Yeah.
They're pretty warm, comfortable. They look kind of goofy. I always got made fun of when I wore it to school.
And I had the pants that went inside my field pants. Those also were terry cloth, and they were rough as shit on your legs. But man, I'll tell you what, when you're in 25 below zero, they were way warmer than the quilted ones. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. You would think the quilted ones would be warmer, but they didn't seem to me that they were. They didn't breathe well either. So I would go with the ones that are that rough terry cloth type. Personally, that's what I would use.
I bought a whole bunch of the more modern long johns.
Yeah,
They're
Like
kind
the
of
ECWS
they're an olive.
stuff.
I've got them.
I don't know what they call it. It's almost an olive drab, but it looks like pajamas, but it's like a pullover shirt with a collar. It has a short zipper, but
I've
it's
got
Kind of like micro fleece.
yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them. It was like a
Like
$1 a
100?
piece, top or bottom, and I bought like a dozen sets.
It's like
I got the real thick ones that they used over in Desert Storm, and they're the light cream color pattern. You know, they're not a pattern. They're not camo. They're just kind of that light cream color, the desert thing.
Yeah.
And they're warm. Oh my gosh. I mean, you'll be wanting to get them off after a while because they're so freaking hot. Oh yeah. They're the warmest long johns I've ever owned. And I've had long johns like the red, remember the red union suit type long johns?
Yep.
I've had every kind of long johns, everything from the red union suits, and the union suit that was
years ago.
actually really warm.
What are you in Virginia? Or 200 years ago? No.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about red long johns.
Yeah,
That sounds like the Civil War.
yeah, they were around back then.
I
Yeah,
was asking. That's all I was
Yeah.
asking. All right.
hell yeah, man, they're warm.
Are you in Virginia?
Negative.
Reenactments?
I'm not in Virginia. You know I'm not.
My brother is. He lives right outside Gettysburg and all that shit. When I was a kid, Dad used to take me. He's like, here's a lecture. You can stand here and look at the tombstones and look at the battlefield. I'm going to try to explain what happened. I'm like, okay.
When you wash that union suit over and over again, it turns pink.
Why is that?
It's got a flap in the ass,
Yep.
Yep.
Trapdoor.
and it buttons up the front, and it's got long sleeves.
You fucker.
Oh yeah,
I salute you, sir. Do you know why the French have brown military suits?
because they're full of shit.
So the enemy can't tell when they shit their pants.
You're right. It's true.
Thank you, United States Navy.
I always made it a point not to buy French Army surplus.
No, don't buy French. Never buy French. Filthy fuckers.
Frogs.
Them stinky French people.
I used to buy a lot of German surplus shit back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a lot of that weird looking Flectar style camo.
I have it.
Had
I have,
German wool army pants, field pants, extreme.
But you know, there's jokes about all the German surplus too, about smelling like sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I have a German sleeping bag that zippers across the middle, and you can wear it like a jacket.
Oh,
Really?
dude! If you get you get the German. There's a German version of Gore-Tex, and it breathes, but it repels water really, really well.
Yep.
I have that. I have the German Gore-Tex.
I had a pair. They were like coveralls, and kind of they looked like chest waders, but it was basically rain gear.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was German surplus. It had, the Gore-Tex tag on it and everything. And they worked really good for 15 years or so until I got too big and I split the seams on them and everything. I used to wear them when I was shoveling and blowing snow. They were really
that
good
stuff lasts forever, and
yeah,
it's a really, really good camo pattern that works almost everywhere in our country.
Mine were just olive drab.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, that was the year my dad got me a whole ton of military surplus shit for Christmas.
Flecktarn is a good camouflage. It works really well.
Yeah, I always liked it.
Yeah, everywhere in the U.S., wherever you go, it's one of the best camo patterns there is.
Nah, not where I am.
Not where you are. You would go with the German Troppentarn where you're at.
You know what actually works good where I'm at is woodland camo.
Is what?
Woodland camo.
But what about military desert sand?
No, it's too bright.
Except from above, maybe.
It glows.
Like a lot of greens and browns where I am, so the woodland camo works great.
Yeah. Do you guys remember back from Desert Storm, early 90s? They had that night desert style pattern. And
it had the grid.
It looked cool as hell, but they found out shortly afterwards that it fluoresced like crazy at night with night vision. Like the Iraqis, if they had night vision, they could have picked off all our guys.
Yeah.
That's why you need a medium tone type of camo. Yeah. You don't want to go light camo, and you don't want to go dark.
Yeah. And never wash your camo with regular laundry detergent.
No.
Because
it'll brighten it up.
Yep.
You guys know everything except one thing.
What?
Do not read a book about psychedelics and then go into Arizona and actually take the psychedelic in a fucking tent in the middle of the night with nothing on but shorts and a t-shirt. Well, wait a minute. I lost a t-shirt. Yeah, I was found 3 days later.
Yeah, don't do Jimson weed, folks. Lesson of the day.
Jimson weed.
Canoe, shut the fuck up. Don't tell these people this shit.
You've told this shit multiple times.
Yeah,
I telling
them. There are stupid people out there, man.
But the other thing is anything that's synthetic material actually will glow.
Yeah. Like that camo hat that Wiz has.
Oh, that brings me to a question, guys. Check this shit out. Most new cell phones have infrared cameras, right? Or no? Because I got this new infrared beacon because I'm going to go out in the woods, but I can't test it. So how do you test it when you're about to die and you're like, oh shit, it didn't work?
Well, you need a Gen 1 night vision scope.
And how much does the camera cost? Like that? At least $500.
He's talking Gen 1.
Well, because the Gen 1 will I mean, you can do it with a more expensive night vision, but a Gen 1 will show you whether something reflects infrared or not.
Yep.
No, this is a flashing beacon, dude, run by a
Yeah.
9-volt battery. Yeah, it's a survival shit.
Oh yeah,
You know
I've
what?
seen those. They
You
make them. It's a little IR beacon,
Nice.
and
Yes.
it snaps on top of a 9-volt battery.
You guys know, I won't say the name of it, but it cannot be bought outside the United States of America.
I know.
None of it can.
You
This
can
is
buy
just
it,
in
you can
case,
make 'em
dude. There's too
yourself.
many people get lost out there, and I'm fixing to go out there. So it'd be better if I had something instead of nothing. Right?
You know, Bruce, you should be able to see it on a security camera.
See, that's
It's
what I was
security
going to ask
cameras.
you next. My landlord just installed new. and
I
he
could
said-
see any synthetic on a
he said
security
it's-
camera.
He said it's
Yeah.
night vision. And I asked him, is it IR? And he's like, I don't know, but it's night vision.
Well, you'll be able to see it on any nighttime security camera.
Yep.
He said every cam cost him over $100. So he's
That's
got
why your
several.
ghillie suits, you can go to, you know, like a surplus store and buy one of those freaking synthetic bow hunting suits. But even wild game can see synthetic materials.
Yeah,
If you
in the
if you
IR
go with if you do a ghillie suit with the good old fashioned
Burlap.
burlap,
Yeah.
it's not synthetic and it will not show up on night vision.
Yes.
Yeah, I know anything almost can reflect infrared, but this thing is a beacon. It flashes like every
But
half
burlap doesn't show on infrared.
You know, I know what you're talking about, Bruce.
Like, dude, I'm talking about going into grizzly country, painting gold. And what if I get lost? Would it be better if I have an IR beacon or better if I don't? Dude, I'm part of the fucking fire department here almost. I know everybody. They'd be like, yes, dude, you're wise. We found you instantly with your IR beacon.
Pure cotton and pure wool will not show up on night vision. And neither will burlap.
Flashing, about the size of a matchbox. You plug in a 9-volt battery to it, and it just beeps, and it can be seen from way high altitudes. Unless you're
the nice thing about those natural ghillie suits is that
They're heavy.
they also hide your heat signature.
They hide your heat signature, but they're heavy, and they absorb water. That's the other problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. They get
Yeah,
wet.
yeah, they get wet, and when they get soggy, they're fucking heavy.
Yeah.
But
You no longer look like a bush. You then look like the swamp creature.
right,
I'm going to take this time out to salute Don Trump, extraordinaire. Good to see you, sir.
so yeah, I think you'd be better off with all natural materials, whether it be wool, cotton, or burlap or something like that. If it's natural, because I'm more worried about the civilians seeing me than the freaking military.
Right, so that's what I was asking you. Be like, no, don't have a fucking infrared beacon.
And then get some RIT dye.
Right, just run
and
up
take
the fucking
your
mountain and
burlap.
hide. See, I'm
Take
like,
your burlap strands. What they teach you in Army sniper school, you dye your burlap strands different colors, so it breaks up your pattern even more.
Yeah, but dude, what if I need to be rescued? What if I have a broken leg and shit?
Well, then wear bright orange.
No, you don't understand. I'm in the Rocky Mountain wilderness. I could
Yeah.
be wild.
Wear bright orange so somebody don't mistake your ass for an elk
Yeah. Or a grizzly.
or a grizzly.
They'll bust a cap in your ass.
But I was asking about an infrared beacon.
Well, we're just saying, you can wear orange.
I already knew that 50 years ago.
Orange is the new black.
I already knew that, man. God bless you.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl.
See, from what I figured out, infrared beacons are meant to be used by search and rescue teams. All right. And helicopters are involved.
Yeah, Seabird, you're right. It's like a potato sack.
But
Yeah.
if you're a lost fucking hiker and they're searching for you, and I mean, I've seen videos, man, it can take days. And some people don't ever get found. All right. Is it worth $30 to buy an infrared beacon? Yes.
Hey, another thing about burlap, it doesn't rot. Burlap does not rot.
Neither does hemp. Right.
It starts smelling like shit. It starts smelling freaking moldy, but it won't rot.
And burlap is the best thing to burn if you're going to smoke out some bees, collect some honey. Better than hay.
Welcome, Cursed Zero and Don T. Rome.
But make your ghillie suit out of burlap and fishnet.
But how do you turn the strands different colors?
Don't buy that fake shit from the store.
No.
Suck it in goat piss.
Great, you want to? They actually make ghillie suit kits that are more like a netting that you can use. It starts off with a base neutral color like OD green or coyote brown, and there's enough space in the netting so that you can attach natural foliage to it. For whatever your environment is.
If you didn't learn how to make a crawl suit, you were not a sniper.
Yeah.
Because a crawl suit is the basics for sniper school.
So how do you dye the strands different colors?
RIT dye.
Cow shit?
Go to the store and buy some RIT dye. Buy the apple green and some black. And mix in black and green and other sand colors, whatever. So you blend in with your environment, and then you tie in natural foliage.
Yeah.
And then you wash it many times so it doesn't stink.
And you carry a box of you're going to have a net on it, and you're going to carry a box of rubber bands, and you attach the stuff with rubber bands or tie a knot in it, a granny knot, and you tie your strands on your net. You got net on your crawl suit.
Yeah.
That's where you tuck in little branches of pine trees and bushes and shit.
Whatever your environment.
What I found years ago was, I think they called it camouflage net, and I think it's about 6 foot on a side. And the net is like 3/8 or half an inch.
Dude, you guys are so way beyond me. All I need to do is press the button. It's just a hand in the bush, 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 in the bush.
But anyway, yeah, it's there was some cool shit.
I mean, if you're in a pine tree environment, then you put pine tree in your shit. And if you're in the grass, then you put grass in your shit. If you can be spotted, if I can spot you, you're gonna die.
So, dude, I just bought my first time one of these Afghanistan type scarves off Amazon. I'm a dumbass. And it looked brown in the picture, but it's kind of like orangish. I'm like, no, this shit ain't gonna fly. What should I do? Burn it in a fucking pyre?
You're talking about a shamag.
Yeah, but it could serve as an arm sling too. It doesn't matter what color it is.
Arm sling or a water strainer. You could strain water with it and everything.
And it cost me $30 fucking. I'm like, what?
Well,
send it back. It's too late. It's been
It's
a
got a
year
lot of
now.
uses. The Shamaga's got a lot of uses to it.
Wait, am I supposed to wipe my ass with this and only use my
Yeah.
left hand?
Yeah,
hand.
What's it
your
made
ass.
of?
Not the right hand, the left hand. Right?
Left hand. Yeah.
Is it made of cotton or is it synthetic?
It's cotton.
I'd get a bottle of Rit dye and dye it a darker
See,
color.
that's what I was thinking you would say.
And then you rinse it in vinegar.
100 green Rit dye, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, apple green. Apple green.
Apple green. All right.
Yeah. Yep, I know the colors on the Rit dye. I've already done it.
Dude, just in case, like, I just got a letter today from my doctor. He said, I'm retiring. I've served for, however many years. He's an Air Force veteran. I don't want to disparage the guy. I'm like, what the fuck? You're waiting until a month before you retire. And he gives me this list of 4 doctors here. 4. Just 4.
You know those shitty army?
Wait,
you know the shitty army uniforms?
The first doctor on the list, I look him up, and as soon as I look at his picture, I'm like, oh, fuck no. And I look up, his name is Zayers or something, starts with a Z. And I look it up on the end, they're like, Islamic Muslim. I'm like, oh, cool, really nice. I'm a Navy veteran. That's the doctor for me. What the fuck, dude?
Hey, Bruce.
Dude, can you understand the political, things going on? It's not about,
Bruce.
Yes, sir.
You know the surplus stuff that you get that's got that army polka dot shit?
No, I never encountered it. I'm sorry.
It's that pixelated lime green color.
Sorry.
There's a lot of that army surplus around that you could buy for like ammo pouches and all that. You take that and you dye it in the apple green that I'm talking about, and you will have an awesome camo pattern. So that stuff is good. It's good to have if you and you're going to get it cheaper if you get that apple green because they discontinued it. The Army doesn't use it anymore.
So, dude, you were in the sandbox?
No, I was in the sandbox.
Welcome home, brother.
I was in Turkey. I wasn't in Afghanistan.
You had to wear one of these things?
I was in a different sandbox.
Like in the movie. I'm just asking a question. Tell me and shut the fuck up if you want to.
That was a litter box.
So,
I was in the litter box.
Movie,
I was in the fucking litter box.
We're on the cat food, baby. Yep.
I'm from the 80s, man.
Right.
I was in the Army before most of these Afghanistan guys were even born.
Yeah, sounds like me. Welcome home, brother. Welcome home.
Yeah, you too. You too.
I know better than ask questions. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Hey, Chris Zero, we need to see your face, buddy. Just one of our things. Oh, okay. Rock on. What's up, bud?
Oh, thank you very much. I apologize. I do understand for all these filters and sensors everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to convey and explain here. Parascience. Like, some people don't accept this, man. And I was young whenever they picked me up, bro.
Well,
That's what I'll say, man. Yeah, like, need to know shit. Like, I don't even want to remember some of the shit that I've been through and know, man. For real.
right. Well, I know. I hear you.
Like, 3 days ago, I turned 34, and you see back here in the private chat what I've been typing, and I apologize. Thank you very much. Now, we're good. We're good. I thought it was like nobody remembers who I am, but no, this is just the filters and the scans. Please excuse it.
Coursera, good to see you, man. I think I might have seen you before.
Yes, Bruce Wayne and I have interacted before. AZ Infidel, if he goes into his archives, he can definitely remember who I am, and I can actually poke him from another angle if I am asked to do so, and I can prove this.
Cursed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We were on Discord.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we were on Discord. I can go through what was formerly known as Hangouts. It's now something else now, but I can poke you there as well.
I'm not using Hangouts anymore. Hey, you ever hear of Unicorn Riot?
Yep.
Unicorn Riot put up a website of like right-wing neo-Nazi Discord servers, and K-Red Lotus's old server is archived on Unicorn Riot.
Oh, really? I know who K-Red 47 is. Thank you. My Discord's in the back chat.
Coursera. How the hell are you doing, dude? What the fuck kind of symbol is that? Is that
you want me to turn this off? It is quite powerful. I'll go back to a different
one. Keep talking while I'm asking you a question. What the fuck kind of symbol is that, man? Looks ancient.
It is to activate your pineal gland. This is what I was told whenever it was handed.
It's pretty wild. I was watching Communion movie. You ever seen it? And the dude thinks there was an owl. He's like, there was an owl in the house yesterday. Then he whips out a fuck.
Oh yeah. You are correct, Bruce Wayne. This is how come we vaguely don't remember each other. Yes, correct.
Well, it's become a famous book by Whitley Strieber.
I don't know that language. I apologize.
So it's from the 80s. I'm sorry. You might not have been there. I'm just feeling it's actually an excellent movie. Based on fact. It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard out here for people, bro.
All right, cheers, man.
Okay, fire in the bowl. Yeah, that's the words.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
Oh, you're lagging way behind. You missed it by 2 hours.
Nah.
Yeah, I gotta jump out.
Yeah, me
too. You guys have a good night.
Rock on.
I apologize, everybody.
Crazy. Yeah, brother.
Thanks for dropping by, dude. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here. I gotta hit the hay.
Yeah, it's almost 2. But what is time except for medium mind control? Nope. Medium mind control is the television program through the coaxial wire. Time counting is light mind control.
Reality. Oh, rock on.
Dude, yeah, man. Whitley Strieber was not in the movie, but it was based on his personal experiences in upstate New York, where I can tell you what was described in the book that the movie was based upon. I experienced alone at night at 3 a.m. reading that page where he said, way up top of his cabin, he heard 3 distinct knocks. Knock, knock, knock. And I heard them right behind my head. Dude, I was on any drugs. I wasn't on any fucking prescriptions. My dog stood up at the end of my bed and started growling at the wall behind my head. And I had been laying there for 2 fucking hours, silently reading a book. You know what silently means? That means all you can hear is my breath, my dog's breath, laying on the bed. Yeah. So I jump up, and I had my fucking shotgun right there. And I was like, no, something told me, don't grab it. I opened the back door, and I opened up, and I looked outside. There was nothing that could have caused knocking on the side of my trailer. Nothing. I looked at the tree limb, and no tree limbs could have even touched. I looked at the path and the fucking fall leaves. I could even hear any dog that would just walk past my trailer at night, crunching in the leaves. I could hear them coming, and I didn't hear anything coming. I just heard 3 knocks on my back. There's no steps on my back door. I'm like, what the fuck? How could it be a hoax? Nobody knew that I was reading this book by Whitley Strieber about UFOs. Nobody could know. And that could happen at any other page, but it only happened at the page where he said he heard 3 knocks outside his house. Tell me I haven't been visited. I know I have.
Consciousness creates, perception controls, gratitude's the secret.
Faith will carry you through it.
It must be in the peripheral at all times.
Can you repeat that?
AYE, it must be in the peripheral at all times.
And you can see sharper in the peripheral vision. That is exactly how I saw the alien in my peripheral vision.
Well, guys, I gotta go see aliens in my sleep. I gotta hit the hay. God bless you all, and I will see you tomorrow.
God bless you, Wizard.
Drink well, Patriots.
Peace out, brother.
Oh, I know you! I know you! You're fucking epic. I know you, bro. Trips, man. I remember you, bro. Trips, bro. We know each other, man. Nice reveal.
Rock on, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, we do this every night, so see you tomorrow night.
Dude, who do you remember?
Oz. I remember him by face. I'm like better with seeing something instead of smelling something, because smell is my best 4th dimensional thing. And the reason why I popped up is because I'm technically, let's be short about it, an extra dimensional creature, which is considered the A word, which there are extraplanetaries and extraterrestrials, which most likely you're talking about an extraplanetary. Do I need to slow down?
What? Yeah, that's, I don't know, man. You look like a human to me.
Okay.
Think, I've studied this shit. You could be from Aztec.
I've been this awake since I was 9.
Have you seen these people with the skin laps over the back of their heads reporting the news today? I'm like, what the fuck is that huge skin lap for? Like extra elongated skulls? You just missed the abortion?
Hey, here's the thing. The American government actually revealed to the United States citizens in the beginning of coronavirus that extraplanetaries and extraterrestrials exist. I don't know if they actually said anything about extradimensionals, but they did state extraplanetaries and extraterrestrials exist. I kind of view the A word as an N word. Do you remember that guy that used to say that?